Hey everybody, winter is here. So we're back in the shop today. Today we're going to be focusing on getting the shop ready to be able to do some work in it. It's a mess. We've had a lot of projects that I've just quick done and left the mess behind, and so I need to do some work on cleaning that up today. Not very exciting for you guys, but the other thing we need to do today is get our wood stove ready so that we can keep our shop nice and warm while we're working. And so today I'm going to be working on replacing the gasket on the door of the wood stove. And so come along, take a look and see how that's done, what we got to do there to get that ready to go to properly heat us for the winter. Let's go.
For this job, you're going to need a flathead screwdriver, a hammer, a utility knife, electrical tape, a pair of disposable gloves, pliers. Optional tools include an angle grinder with a wire brush wheel, and if you use that, I recommend a mask and safety glasses. This job is much easier if you can remove the door from the wood stove. Fortunately, our door does come off by pulling the 2 hinge pins. If your door isn't removable, you can just do this in place. I moved the door over to my table saw and got started by removing the old gasket. The previous gasket was much too large for this stove, so I'm replacing it with a smaller one. I tried to remove the gasket with just a flathead screwdriver and realized that more force was needed. Isn't that satisfying? I followed that up with my angle grinder to get any remaining glue or residue that was left. I finished off the process by cleaning the glass while I had it on the bench. Start the installation process by getting a fresh end on the gasket using electrical tape and a utility knife. Follow that up by dry fitting the gasket into the groove. And using the same method of electrical tape and utility knife to get a second clean end at just the right spot. It's important that you take a little time and work the adhesive inside the tube to make sure it's mixed well before opening. Now it's time to lay the glue in the groove. It would probably be good to go a little lighter than I did. This stuff is messy, so now would be a good time to put those gloves on. It's time to lay the gasket and make sure it's seated well into the groove. When you get to the end, remove the electrical tape. Finish by cleaning any excess adhesive with a wet paper towel, trying not to get it on the outside edge of the gasket. Now your door is ready to go back on the wood stove. I use this opportunity to clean up any mess on the outside of the wood stove. I then just set the door in place and reset the hinge pins. At this point, it's a good idea to make sure the door gasket is making a good seal with the front of the wood stove. For my stove, the groove measured about 1/4 inch wide, and a 1/2 inch gasket was perfect. Leave the door open for about an hour to let the adhesive dry. After that, it's time to get a fire started in the wood stove to help complete the curing process. This gasket repair kit came from Amazon, and you can find a link in the description below. If you found this video helpful and want to see more how-to content like this, please consider subscribing to our channel. My name is Aaron, and we're making it in Alaska. Thanks for watching.